Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. I'm going to do this video for free today. This is our daily recap, and it's been quite the day here in the markets. And we'll start off with the SPY. So we have a huge gap down today on, this is a combination of China GDP. You had the tariffs on Colombia potentially, and really then it's uh, the what do you call the China AI named DeepSeek. That is whatever their name is, that's causing this. Probably got that wrong. Deep sack. Stop. Damn it, you got me to say it. You suck. Anyway, market came down. We came off the lows right here at 550 this morning. And this was a overthrow candle. So, this is a bad print, but this was the overthrow. We called that out real time. I was actually trading it that morning. And you came up, and we've kind of gone very sideways here in the markets today with about 20 minutes to go. You can see the size of this down move, the big move from 610.78. However, we did come off the lows, and we have recaptured the 8 and the 21 and the 50-day and stopped just at the 8-day. Volume today is elevated at 50 million shares, but not what you would expect. You would expect this to be like 100 million, 50 million, $200 million share type day. It's not that big. It's going to go up yet. We'll probably get another 20 million plus out of this. The other thing to notice here, the oscillators have barely budged, and market breadth is basically flat. And that's very telling here when you look at things. It's very telling because not everything here is equal. So we'll look at the ES quickly because it's always good to look. You can see it came down, retested the downtrend breakout, and it popped off of it back above the 21 day. The real pain has been in the Qs. The Qs are getting absolutely hammered, but also well off the lows. You're asking why the indexers are getting so hard. It's because they've allowed a lot of these big mega cap tech names to be oversized there, and that's why they got hit so hard. So what's really going on here is you got this semis getting destroyed. We'll start off with the semi SMHs here. Okay, SMH big gap down, destroyed, lost the 200-day with force and getting killed. And you have your big tech names. Nvidia, I bought some. I'm in some calls, very underwater. Only a couple of them. I bought some stock here and probably add some more when it's ready. But this is just way overdone. Even if this China company is real, and I have serious question marks, they used Nvidia's ecosystem, so they're part of the Nvidia ecoverse. And if they use less power, more efficient, that's actually a good thing because we'll have better for the country and they'll still be using NVIDIA's chips and NVIDIA can make better power efficient chips instead of trying to use everything with brute force. This just needs to settle. But I suspect happened today is you had a lot of people leveraged up in this in the retail and they got kicked out. AMD down, new lows, a 52-week low, but held in better. Micron got crushed today. Avgo got crushed. You can see that. Dell got crushed. So we had some selling there. You're looking around elsewhere, the VIX. The VIX here today went all the way up to 2250 area and came in. It's in the Bollinger Band. That typically means risk on. Look, the bands aren't even opening up. That's how far in it's come. The IWM tried to pop today, failed at the 50-day again. The Dow here today, nice move there. We saw strength there, and we saw strength in the financials. We said this morning, pre-market, if the financials don't dump, the market's probably going to hold up. The financials didn't dump, almost to the all-time high in the XLF. It wasn't the banks, it was the insurers doing the heavy lifting today, but they all held in. The banks all held in, and that's just fine. Walmart put a new all-time high in today. We talked about that chart pre-market. I didn't trade it. What did we trade today? Well, there was a lot to going on. So first thing is Tesla was strong out of the gate, came back up. I traded that. It's still holding this channel by the skin of its teeth. Bounced off of it this morning. As long as it stays in that channel going to earnings Wednesday night, it remains in the game. Meta put a new all-time high in. They bought that weakness back quickly. It was so weak pre-market, they didn't even give it a chance. I mean, look at how far off the lows. From 606, by the time the market, it went all the way up to by the time we opened 625 and we hit 663. Wish that Meta was not had earnings this week because the options were overpriced. Amazon screamed back, almost went green. Google came back but lost it in the end. Apple had a great day. We traded Apple today too. Nice move there, green and strong. Microsoft came roaring back, but still down quite a bit. They came back for the big cap tech names. They still want them. This is obviously not scaring them all that much. So it really was a day of just independent names. Crypto, not so good. Coin tried to bounce, got beaten up. MSTR tried to go and also gotten beaten up, but overall held in fairly well. We have earnings tomorrow from Boeing. They've already pre-announced, so it's all about any guidance they offer. By the way, they haven't offered guidance in a while, so I doubt they will. We have earnings from GM. That's more interesting of a company to be here to see. Costco also, yep, bulletproof. Big day there, back up. So this is, at this point, if you're sitting here today, this is not a complete market sell-off and dump of the market. This was a very targeted sell-off that had a lot of weight on the indexes. These chip names and these big tech names are oversized on the indexes right now. So with that said, we have the Fed on Wednesday at 2 o'clock and the presser at 2:30, and then we have big earnings on Wednesday night between Microsoft and Tesla and Meta. Lam Research is in their service now. Don't be surprised here if the market decides now to sit here sideways until we get to the Fed and hear what the Fed says. And we know they're not going to cut. I mean, nobody expects a cut, but it's going to be their language and how they're moving forward. So with that said, I hope you're all well. There's a link in the description if you want to join us. We've been trading all day. I traded the SPX a ton today. What else we traded today? We traded people were in Walmart, Nvidia. We traded quite a bit of different things today overall. So, we'll see what we get tomorrow. Have a great one and catch you guys bright and early in the AM.